Hi, I'm Barry LeBrock. Bob Arum has promoted some of the biggest fights in recent boxing history and now joins us to talk about Manny Pacquiao against Joshua Clottey. First, Bob, welcome. Thanks for joining us. And we get to the fight with Clottey in a few minutes. But first, let's get to the topic that really everyone's talking about. Why didn't the fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather Jr. go off?
I think Mayweather didn't want to fight. Otherwise, it would have happened. First, he imposed a condition that nobody else has ever imposed in boxing. And secondly, when we negotiated something that everybody was happy with, it wasn't enough for him. He turned it down. Mayweather simply didn't want the fight.
Can you tell us why Manny was so against the drug testing that the Mayweather camp wanted him to go through?
Well, that's first of all not true. Manny always said that if you wanted urine analysis, random, he was happy to do urine analysis every day, twice a day. So that never was an issue. Now, as far as drug testing is concerned, relating to blood, that's a wholly different story. Because if a man is in training for the fight and you take blood from him, it weakens him for a period. But worse than that, if you take blood from him, you've given blood in hospitals. You know that the nurses sometimes can't find the vein. They keep poking and poking and poking. And by the time they get the blood out, you can't move your arm for 3 days or 4 days. And certainly if you're a world-class boxer and you can't, in the middle of training, spar, that takes away from your ability to perform. And then, even though Manny was agreeable to have his blood taken in the locker room after the fight, the Nevada Commission said no. And the reason they said no is because locker rooms, boxing locker rooms, are not sanitized facilities. There's germs going around like mad. And if you take blood, the arm can be infected. Now, you take blood in a hospital, in a clinic, it's different. But this whole idea of blood testing was, in my opinion, Floyd's way to get into Manny's head and screw up Manny's concentration on the fight, and was a bullying technique on Floyd's part. And as the promoter of Manny Pacquiao, I wasn't having any of that. Nobody is going to bully a fighter of mine, particularly one that I'm so fond of, like Manny Pacquiao.
And being the promoter of Pacquiao, you really know better than anybody. Will the fight with Floyd Mayweather ever happen? There's a lot of money out there.
I don't know. I don't know. If Floyd smells the money and Floyd comes into it like any fighter with the same rules that every fight has, even if he can go before the Nevada Commission or the Texas Commission and ask for additional testing, he's entitled to do that. Yeah, the fight will happen. But he is not going to call the tune.
All right, so let's now move on to the fight that has been signed and will take place. Manny Pacquiao going to take on Joshua Clottey on March 13th, of course, at Cowboy Stadium. Why do you think Clottey is the right man for Manny Pacquiao right now?
Because he's a big welterweight. He's a hellacious welterweight. He's a welterweight that nobody else wants to fight because he's too tough and out. He comes with a lot of pride and a lot of ability. It's a tough, tough fight. People who want to be entertained to see two real warriors will see Manny and Joshua. And let me tell you something. Although it doesn't have the panache of a Pacquiao-Mayweather fight, it's a better fight. People who follow boxing will tell you that Manny against Joshua Clottey is a better fight to look at than Manny against Floyd Mayweather Jr.
I think it's fair to say that boxing fans are pretty upset with the fact that the fight with Mayweather is not going to happen, at least not now. Why should fans be excited for this fight when Clottey lost to Cotto Manny destroyed Cotto.
No, Manny against Joshua is a better fight to look at than Manny against Floyd Mayweather Jr. Because we know the Manny-Mayweather fight will be Manny chasing Mayweather around the ring till he finally catches up with him and hits him and then inflicts damage. That's not something that I really can't wait to see. But Manny against Joshua Clottey, that's a fight that's going to entertain because Clottey is a tough welterweight, has big courage that he brings into the fight, and he will stand and fight for 12 rounds or as long as the fight goes.
All right, Bob Arum, thanks for the time. Thanks for joining us. And keep it right here on FoxSports.com for all your boxing needs. I'm Barry LeBrock. We'll see you next time.